Good evening everyone. I am Monica, working as an assistant professor in MBA department at BVC Institute of Engineering and Science. Today we are going to discuss about role of financial management and role of financial manager. The role of financial manager is classified into 5 modes. First one, estimating financial requirements. Second one, deciding the capital structure. Third one, selecting a source of finance. Fourth one, selecting a pattern of investment. And finally, proper cash management. Coming to the estimating financial requirements, the financial department must estimate the capital requirements of the firm accurately for long-term and short-term needs. In estimating the capital requirements of the business, the finance department must take help of budgets of various departments. Example, sales budget, production budget, expenses budget, etc. prepared by the concerned departments. In the initial stage, the estimate is done by promoters, but in a growing concern, it is done by the finance department. Second one, deciding the capital structure. By capital structure, we mean the kind and proportion of different securities for raising the required funds. Once the total requirements of funds is determined, a decision regarding the types of securities to be issued and the relative proportion between them it is to be taken. The finance department must determine the proper mix of debt and equity. It should also decide the ratio between long-term and short-term debts. Third one, selecting a source of finance. A company can raise funds from different sources. Example, shareholders, debenture holders, banks, financial institutions, public deposits and lenders, etc. Before raising the funds, it has to decide the source from which the funds are to be raised. The choice of the source of finance should be made very careful by taking a number of factors into account, such as cost of raising funds, conditions attached, charges on assets, burden of fixed charges, etc. Selecting a pattern of investment. When funds have been procured, then a decision about investment pattern is to be taken. The selection of an investment pattern is related to the use of funds. The decision-making techniques such as capital budgeting, opportunity cost analysis may be applied in the making decisions about capital budgeting. While spending on various assets, the principles of safety, profitability and liquidity should not be ignored. Finally, proper cash management. It is the prime responsibility of the finance manager to see that an adequate supply of cash is available at proper time for smooth running of the business. Cash is needed to purchase raw materials, pay off creditors, to pay workers and to meet day-to-day expenses of the business. Availability of cash is necessary to maintain liquidity and credit worthiness of the business. Next topic, maximizing versus satisfying. Maximizing means expending time and effort to ensure we have solved something as best as possible while comparing to the others. It requires exploration and analysis to ensure the best option. Satisfying means picking the first option that satisfy the requirements. Maximizers make better choices, but satisfiers enjoy their choices more. While compared to the maximizer and satisfier, maximizer exhaustively seek the best option, while coming to the satisfier, accept the good one. In maximizer, compare decision with others. Satisfier don't obsess over the options. Maximizer expend more time and energy to get something while comparing to the others. Coming to the satisfier can move on after deciding. Maximizer unhappier with outcome while compared to the others. Satisfier happier with outcomes while it is good or bad.